Hey YouTube, Mickey. Alright, another video from Mick's Man Cave. Sorry about the lighting. It's dark out, so pardon me, I better put the blonde. Cheeky blonde. Sorry about the burps, but anyway. Oh, goddamn. Alright, this video's about prepping and the importance of prepping. Alright, in Australia this summer we've had heaps and heaps of bushfires, like a shitload of bushfires caused by stupid friggin' idiots or caused by natural circumstances. In Tasmania there's been heaps of bushfires, and there's been a lot of people that have lost their houses and their homes. Not many lives, but one fireman lost his life protecting other people's homes, which is very, very sad. But it brings you to the point where, you know, prepping, and also I think there's a cyclone or something happening in the north-west of Australia or whatever, and people have been rushing to Coles or Woolies or supermarkets getting water and food and this and that. So it brings us to the point, prepping. You need to prep. You need to have stuff in your house. You don't want to have to rely on, oh shit, there's a cyclone coming, oh shit, there's a bushfire coming, whatever, and then rush out to the supermarket and buy whatever you can, and there's 100, 500, 1,000 people at the same supermarket raiding the shelves and stuff, you know. Prep. You know, there's nothing wrong with prepping. I know there's a lot of people out there that think preppers are, you know, just paranoid people that just are stupid. And you know what? It's not. We're not stupid. I mean, I'm a prepper. I'm a survivalist. I'm a hunter. I'm a camper. I'm an outdoors person. Not that I get outdoors as much as I want, but you know, from March to October I do get out there as much as I can, you know what I mean? And not that I film it all the time, but 2013 I will film it as much as I can. Anyway, getting back to prepping. It's very, very basic, and I know all of you out there know what to do, but there's a lot of you out there that don't know what to do. And you know, I'm just rambling here, you know, look, you know, I'm not a survival expert, I'm not a Dave Canterbury or a friggin', you know, whatever. I'm not an expert at all, you know. I don't have any credentials, I don't have any certificates, I don't have any stuff like that, but I know what to do, personally, for myself and my family. And, you know, these are the key things. Stock up on water, you know. Every pay you get when you shop for food, you know, like I know things are tough, you know, around the world, you know, America, Australia, Greece, Italy, there's many countries, things are tough, and I'm finding it tough, you know, to be honest. You know, I've got a decent job, my wife's got a decent job, we live in a good suburb. Yes, we do have a very high mortgage, more than I'd like to have, and we struggle from pay to pay sometime, you know what I mean? And not that we struggle with buying food, but we struggle with paying the friggin' fucking bills. And I'm sorry I'm swearing, but fuck me. Electricity, water, gas, council rates, friggin' whatever. It's just bullshit, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's a different subject. But prepping for natural disasters or economic collapse or whatever. People call us stupid or baggers, going, oh, you're paranoid, this and that. We're not paranoid. We're responsible. We're actually responsible people prepping for this stuff. So, again, prepping for whatever may occur. You know, okay, again, these bushfires in Tasmania and this and that. I'm sure these bushfires have knocked out power grids and people have no power. I don't know the facts, but and I'm not going to get into it because I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's happened. So you need to prep for water, for food, for lighting, and you need to prep for shelter and warmth. It's summer now, so you don't really need warmth, but you know what I mean? Like water and food and shelter, the three main things in any survival situation. So simply, every time you get paid and you buy groceries, buy a 10-litre bottle of water every single pay. You know, in a year's time, I mean, and I'm pretty sure everyone shops every 2 weeks for food. I know we do. Every 2 weeks we shop for food. So every 2 weeks, you should buy 10 litres of water. Now, admittedly, I don't do it, and I've been telling my wife to do it. You know what I mean? I do have quite a bit of water stored, but I'm going to start telling her, because my woman does most of the shopping and shit like that. I do it sometime, just to, you know, oh babe, I forgot the this, I forgot that, so I go to Coles and, you know, buy the shit, come back, you know, and sneak in a couple of beers at the bottle shop, you know, because Morgan doesn't like me drinking. But anyway, it's another story. That's another rant. But anyway, but yeah, look, I recommend every time you go shopping, buy a 10-litre bottle of water. Every 2 weeks. So 26 weeks of the year, you're buying 10 litres of water. So what's that equate to? 10 times 26. I did maths in space, so I don't fucking know. But anyway, that's a shitload of water. I think it's 2,600 litres of water. I don't know. I did maths in space, so don't fucking quote me on that. Anyway, so buy 10 litres of water every fucking shopping trip you do. And sorry I'm swearing so much because I'm pretty pissed. But anyway, buy 10 litres of water every shopping trip you do. You know, buy cans of tuna, buy cans of baked beans, buy pasta, buy all this dry food that is kept, you know, for a long shelf life. Buy candles. I need a shitload of candles. I know for a fact I've got a shitload of torches, but I don't have enough batteries to power my torches, so I need to buy a shitload of batteries. Torches, I've got like friggin' 20 of them at least, in my bags, in my car, in my house, whatever. But candles, buy candles, and not little friggin' birthday candles. I'm talking about, you know, big, thick, 8-10 hour burning candles. You know, buy a box load, a friggin' box load of them. That's what I'm gonna do. Buy a box load of candles and keep them in your house. Buy friggin' 4 or 5 boxes of these candles. Firewood, stock up on your firewood. You know, if the shit happens where there's not electricity and it's winter, you need firewood, man. You need something to burn, to cook on, this and that. Now, if you don't have a fireplace, then shit, I don't know, buy one of those friggin' cast iron little things that you can burn out in your backyard. I have a fireplace, so I need to stock up on firewood badly, and I admit I need to stock up on firewood badly. So again, water. Buy a shitload of water. You know, gradually, just bit by bit, 10 litres every shopping trip. Store it in your shed, store it under your house, whatever. Buy a shitload of water. You know, you'd be surprised in 1-2 years you have a shitload of water to live on. Food, canned food, pastas, rice, dry foods, whatever. Buy a shitload of that. And fuel, firewood. You know, I said I need to stock up on firewood because I don't have it. And lighting, candles. You know, there's nothing worse than being blacked out for a month or 2 months or 3 months with no lighting. Shit, you can't even piss in the toilet without lights, you know what I mean? So, it's a pretty bad example, but anyway. But candles, and I said I need to buy more candles, and then I will buy more candles. Shelter, well, you've got your house. Now, if your house burns down, then you're pretty much fucked, and you know, you're hoping the government will put you in a shelter and this and that. But if the government didn't put you in a shelter, get yourself a fucking tent. If you've got a family of 4, get yourself a 10-man tent, and you'll survive wherever you need to camp out, you know what I mean? As long as you've got water, food, lighting and shelter, you'll survive, you know. And you know, we're pretty much in the suburban areas where I live anyway, so there's going to be some sort of school that's going to support people and this and that, and the government's going to give you help. But what if they don't? You know, what if they don't? What if it was a major catastrophe? But you know, I think those things are pretty simple. You know, like you know, water, food, shelter, and lighting, and wood being fuel. Where I live, I'm not in a fire-prone place at all. You know, might not be fire, might be floods, but again, where I live, I'm not in a floodplain. I'm 35 metres above sea level, so I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be flooded out. But if there was something like a solar flare from the sun or whatever, and the power grid, boom, went out, what am I going to do? As long as I've got water, I've got food, I've got shelter being my house or a tent, and I've got lighting because the power would be out. I'd be pretty right for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months maybe, you know what I mean? Gas bottles, 9 kilo gas bottles. I only got one. I think I need to get at least 10 of them, to be honest, because if the power goes out, I'll cook on my barbecue and cook my food and boil water and shit like that on my my gas barbecue. So I think I need to get at least 10 9 kilo bottles of gas. So you know, I'm not a prep. I am a prepper, but I'm not. Like, you know, there's a lot of shit I need to get, and I know what I need to get. It's just the cash, the you know, the dinero, the sponduli, the whatever you fucking call it. I don't have enough to do that, and I don't have enough to convince my wife that we need this and that, you know what I mean? So, anyway, what I'm saying is, as a prepper, we need to stock up on this stuff. And I know a lot of Americans, you know, doomsday preppers, they've got the shit happening, man. Look, they've got the shit happening there. They've got the shit happening, you know what I mean? And, yeah, I mean, good on them, man. That's great, you know what I mean? I wish I could convince my wife to spend that much cash to prep and, you know, build a basement under her house and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I can't. So anyway, that's just not going to happen. I've got a 55,000 litre pool in my backyard. So I've got 55,000 litres of water. Do I have a water filter? Yeah, I've got a life straw. So we can all go to the pool and suck out of the life straw, but I need to buy a proper filter to pump it out, pump it in barrels and take it into the house and whatever. Security wise, I've got no security. I've got a fence that's maybe 2 something metres high. Anyone can jump in my backyard. Do I have security? Yeah, I've got security. I've got guns. Am I allowed to shoot people coming out of my house? No. So, I'm not going to build my house like Fort Knox, like in Africa, South Africa, you know, Johannesburg, where, you know, they've got fences with barbed wire and shit like that. I mean, you just can't do it here, man. It's just not allowed. But anyway, you got to do what you got to do with what you have and what laws you have in your country. So, so prep, guys, prep. You know, if you're not into prepping, you should start prepping, I think. You know, like, as I said, I've got about 100 kilo of rice under my house, so I have food. Rice being bland, you know, I mean, shit, I mean, it's not the best thing to eat, but it's food, it's carbohydrates and starch and whatever. And in saying that, I probably need to buy some more herbs and spices, because I don't want to eat rice, just rice. I want to spice it up with some paprika or some pepper or some salt, or some garlic salt or something like that. So I need to stock up on that shit too. But I know I've got food, and I know I've got water because of my pool and because of my stash of water. What I am lacking is batteries. I need to buy a shitload of batteries, and what I'm lacking is candles. I need to buy a shitload of candles. Like, I'm talking about boxes full of candles. What else am I lacking? I mean, I've got my tents, so I've got shelter in case my house disintegrated or something. I've got shelter, so that's no worries. Yeah, I don't know what to say, to be honest. Prep, man, prep, you know. Be a prepper, there's nothing wrong with it, with being a prepper. You know, my family thinks I'm a friggin' loony. Oh, Mick, you know, you buy this survival gear for nothing, you know, what do you think, the world's going to end and shit like that? Well, yeah, once upon a time I did think the world's going to end. Do I think the world's going to end in my lifetime? Probably not. But, natural disasters, yes, I think it's going to happen. And it has happened. I mean, Tasmania is burning fucking down. Queensland, there's a lot of bushfires there. I mean, people are not prepared for this shit, you know what I mean? And you can't rely on government help because there's not that many resources for you to depend on the government. You know, flash floods, cyclones, whatever. I mean, there's never been a cyclone in Sydney, Australia, but yeah, I mean, there's been pretty much a lot of cyclones in other parts of Australia. But anyway, so prep, guys. I think you should prep, and I know a lot of you that have subscribed to my channel are preppers and have this shit happening. But yeah, I need to prep a little bit harder. I need to spend a little bit more money on prepping. But with what I've got, I'm pretty right, I think. I just need to buy a few more things and I'll be that much more comfortable. So like me, dislike me, subscribe, whatever. I've had a few beers, so I'm just ranting, so cheers.